Good morning, everyone.
Welcome.
I'm always so excited to say good morning.
No, it's good. It's good.
You are joined with Matthew. You are joined with Liam, and we are here for the YCrew podcast. Yeah.
Woo.
So, without any further ado, we're gonna welcome you guys into the family. For any newcomers, any new viewers, welcome to the YCrew podcast. It's gonna be an episode of all different types of things. Okay.
Facts.
Today we're gonna focus on a main topic, but without me waffling, I want to give it over to Matthew because he has a nice, juicy, controversial topic for us. The same like last week, it's just this week it's going to be a bit more spicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this controversial topic might be...
You seem so like mellow now.
Yeah, I'm very mellow.
You're getting serious with it, okay.
Yeah. It's a serious question.
Serious.
Listen how serious the question is. Oh my goodness. Storybooks or cartoon TV shows, which is better for kids? That's the question. Would you want to? Okay, let's start with want to. Would you want to grow up with storybooks or with cartoon TV shows? How would you want to be raised?
It's hard. I'm gonna go for storybooks.
Why?
Storybooks are, for me as a kid, my family had like a routine. So every Saturday would mean library day, right?
Yeah.
So every Saturday we would go into Athlone Library,
Go get the book.
7 new books, and then the 7 new books, seven. By the time it was like baby books, man. Like as the years go on, you can read more.
Yeah.
Books.
And did you have to read the book?
Yes.
That you got?
I picked the books. So like just some context. We lived in like a flat, man. So it's similar to a complex, but you know, living in Q-Town is hard. So we lived to like 12 people.
Yeah.
5-person home.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
But because of that, our family was like really close, man. So we did everything together. So there was a routine for everything. Like everyone comes at the school, everyone does their homework. Then at 5 o'clock, you have time to watch shows. And on Saturday, meant library today.
Okay.
Library today.
So you did watch cartoons as well as read.
But I think the storybooks were more in our lives because we were encouraged to read at a young age. So we would always read like the Dr. Seuss's.
Buzzing.
All these books.
Yeah.
That was grade 1 to like 3. Grade 4.
So when did you stop reading? Because I know I probably stopped reading somewhere and then it switched over to.
I stopped reading 2 years ago, if I'm honest. The last book I read was Half a War. So it was written on it was a book similar to like the Game of Thrones. It has that same type of, but the context is half of the war is fought in your mind, man. So they have a lot of tacticians.
That sounds mad. That sounds mad. That sounds interesting.
Commanders of armies and things like that. And it's like a Winterfell versus like a, like, you know, all those other.
So it's like a psychological battle that's happening.
But there is like heavy fighting.
There's fighting, but it's more.
There's this queen called Queen Scara, and she's like the princess of the realm, basically. And she has 3 bodyguards, and the 3 bodyguards are brothers, and the brothers are all like epic in battle. But the one that she falls in love with is the. Wait. I'm telling you, this book is amazing.
Whoa.
Okay, so that's why
someone's falling in love with their brother here in the story.
No. Queen Scara.
Yeah, has 3 brothers.
No, she has the bodyguards, and the bodyguards are 3 brothers.
Oh, the bodyguards
are 3 brothers, but they're not 3 brothers.
I was like, it's going really for Game of Thrones. It's going all the way.
So she falls in love with the strongest one, but he's also the dumbest one. Okay. So he's like, he's not a tactician, but his older brother is a tactician, but he's scrawnier and he's more like this boy Adam type
the
of
brains,
guy.
He's the brains.
This brother is the youngest brother, but he's also the biggest and the strongest. And he's a very toxic male, man. So he's trying to transform how he is, but it's amazing. You should read it.
So now that you tell that story now, do you think that would have been better if you could have seen it on the TV?
The suspense is better. Like when you're reading it, like you go in chapter by chapter and you actually listen and you actually like imagining it in your head, because I don't know how it looks, man.
Yeah, and so everyone's view of it is going to be.
For me, like,
yeah.
They show the castle. Okay, that is happening there. And things like Game of Thrones is honestly the best series I
see.
could ever watch. But I think a story, but all series are based off stories. So I think the stories are much more interesting. Like even manga and Marvel comics are way better than the
And I know
actual
people like
adaptations.
say the Twilight books is better than the movies, and like the movie doesn't do it justice and stuff like
more
that.
suspense, man. Like they add a lot of foreshadowing to what's about to happen, and in movies it's just a very direct. So I think cartoons are. I think a story is better for kids because they get more creative and they actually get to access their creative minds because they're reading this book and they're like, okay, well, that's happening, that's happening, that's happening. That's why the pictures are shown in like storybooks because kids
just to give you a slight view of it, but your imagination still fills
the
the
room.
room.
Like you get to experience a different world. Like I love reading. I stopped because I just didn't have time, like in general.
Yeah.
But I'm not into non-fiction. No, I'm not into
fiction. You're
I'm
the
into
realistic
non-fiction,
kind of. Okay. I was gonna say actually something very controversial to yours. Mine was actually gonna be opposed because I don't read like storybooks and stuff. I get bored, no? Like I read it, no, and I'm like, okay, I'm reading next page. I'm like, okay, now it's a bit. I'm bored of like pages of this book. If a TV is there, it's convenient, you know. Everything is going by.
Yeah.
It's more.
I think it's because you're lazy, man. I think it's because you want to sit on the couch and watch something.
Yeah, most lately.
Reading.
But that's this whole generation. That's not just me.
Yeah, that's something toxic. That's why I think a storybook is better for a kid than a cartoon, because a cartoon is like, and the way, like for me and you, if we were two kids growing up, right, and we read books, according to how our parents raised us, that's how we would have a perception about that book.
Okay.
Like if we think of a castle, or we think of or we think just about an adventure, we would think about going in nature, going to the mountain, enjoying a picnic with your family, because everything was peaceful. Now you throw cartoons in it, and they throw their own adaptations, man. Like people journeying to
also
like, dangerous places.
It does kill the creativity, no? Because a child that watches something can only envision what they've now seen, what they've seen on the TV. But if you're reading a book, like your imagination and your creativity flows.
Yeah, because a lot of my family, bro, they've been reading and they still read. So I think, like my cousin Jade, I think she studied journalism. She's a very good writer. I think if she tried to write a book, I think it would be a really good book, because she loves, I don't know, man, she loves these climaxes and I don't know, like when a story comes to its most highest point, and like I think it's good.
Has she written anything? Has she written something?
Like, you know, orals and that things that you need to submit, and then we as cousins, we would read, and we were like,
you're buzzing.
Sounds mad.
Do you know what creative writing marks? Because then that will say, because if it's like 90s, 80s, and it's like.
She went to Crystal House also, so.
Okay.
It's hard to beat.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat.
That good. Okay. That's a great topic, guys. Let us know what you guys think. I'm interested to see if you guys would be storybook people or if you're gonna be cartoons.
I urge everyone, before you make the decision, read, man. Like,
give both a shot.
Give both
and
a
let
shot,
us know. Let us know what you find.
I think I'm gonna start reading again. Actually, the only thing that I've been reading is the Bible, obviously. So I'm at Leviticus right now because I started all from Moses. Because like every year you try to like make a promise to like read the whole Bible, and then it's like, I'm so tired. Can I just? And sometimes like it's so hard to interpret how the word is being written here. So it can be like in the form of a poem, and then you like all over
Isn't it crazy that you can finish like another book that can be twice the size of the Bible, but you can't finish the Bible? Like, the Bible what is stopping you?
The Bible is big. I think the half a war, I think I read that in like 2 weeks.
How big was that? So
like, I think it was this big.
Damn.
And the Bible is also like similar.
Yeah, the Bible like so.
But the Bible is very hard to interpret.
Yeah.
That's why I need to go to church.
I need to go to church. Because you can read it, but it can go over you.
The pastor can like, how can I say, break it down.
Break it down, yeah.
Oh, but anyway.
Facts. That's the topic.
Read make it an active effort, make it consistent, even if it's 10 minutes a day. I'm learning a new language. I'm learning German. Matthew's learning
Spanish.
Carlton is learning.
I'm learning 5 languages.
Yeah, so Carlton's overachieving.
Okay, don't be like Carlton.
No,
Don't be like
hashtag
Carlton.
be like Carlton.
No. I'm
Be like you.
not gonna put that edit up. I'm definitely not gonna put that.
Imagine it. Use your
Are you
imagination.
learning a new language?
I can't even speak Afrikaans, bro.
Oh, that's okay.
And that's why it's important to read. And that's why it's important
Don't
to
be
read.
like the Risha.
Don't be
There we
like
go.
Risha.
There we
I'll
go.
put that edit up.
Definitely.
We are into the topic known as peer pressure. I think everyone around the world
Oh, damn.
how big peer pressure is, especially in schools. Matthew, I have a question for you. A simple question. Do you think you would be the person you are today without peer pressure? And
Okay.
peer pressure comes in two forms. It can be a good form of peer pressure and it can be
Yeah,
bad. Okay?
Definitely.
Which one do you think helped you more?
That's a good question actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Because if the bad could have been the thing that I learned from the most, you see, like I learned my own lesson through the bad peer pressure. And the good peer pressure was just people like guiding me directly. So I would say, if I think back in my life, I think I would say the bad. Like I appreciate, I know it's bad to say, but I appreciate the bad more than the good peer pressure because I didn't really learn anything from the good peer pressure. I just accepted it because it's like people say, rather don't do that. And I'm like, okay, I won't do that. But I don't know why I won't do that. I just follow immediately like what they're saying. So the bad peer pressure, I can definitely attest that I've learned more from that about myself also than
And
about
you
good
think-
peer pressure.
For you, your first year in high school, right? You like then you experience it. Then you feel the needness to be the cool brah. You feel like to be the cool brah, you're gonna have to dress, walk, talk, act differently, right? And in that light, you get pressure to do like certain things, like smoking, drinking, hanging out with a lot of different girls. Dressing a certain way, wanting to be more on social media, wanting to expose more of yourself because of like trends and things like that. Now, with all that being said, how do we help a young person in this day and in this generation to be more themselves than they are someone else? Because essentially that's what peer pressure is.
Hey, that's difficult. Not gonna lie.
How do you think you as an individual or you as a youth leader can help someone else who's going through a lot of peer pressure?
I think being a role model. So understanding that everyone is looking, or there are certain people that's looking at me as an individual, whether I know it or not. There could be people that are just seeing like, oh, this is Matthew's life, this is what he's doing. So the best way to actually like influence someone would be to have a better life yourself, and that they can use you as like kind of not a comparison, but just to like know that, okay, he's doing this, because people's mentality is like, if he does it, then it's okay if I do it. There's always that mentality. So if they do something bad, then this person also thinks, okay, it's okay if I do something bad. So if I do something good, that person will say, oh, okay, then it's also fine. Like being inclusive with my friends, not letting anyone feel out. I do that. The next person sees like, oh, he does this. They also follow. They include all their friends in things. So it's like, I would rather be a role model than directly telling people, because you can talk the talk, but if you don't walk the walk, then it doesn't really mean anything. So like that's what I would. That's my advice. Be a role model, and if everyone's a role model, then everyone's doing.
So do you think
good.
you've been a good role model in all areas in your life?
No. I try
did
to
you
be.
say no?
I try to be. I'm saying no because to someone else it might not be. For example, I will always go to church. I'll give up from 8 till, and my church goes long, it ends like 12, 1 o'clock, and my parents still talk of the church, so I stay with them till the church, and I get home on lunchtime and then I eat. So like, to other people will be like, why the heck are you there every Sunday? No matter what happened the previous day, you there on the Sunday and you giving up all this time, and for what? Like, to them it would be a waste of time. They're thinking now, this guy is being dumb, he's giving up all this time and stuff. But like, I know why I do what I do. So like, to other people, to be a no. To me, I'd say yes, I am, because I'm trying to be that good role model. Because like the youngsters in our church, they also see I'm there every Sunday. So like, he's always there at the piano. Really misses church.
I think that's why a lot of them just click with you there at your church,
so
right?
A lot of them really like me and they want to talk to me. I'm not a social person, but like, if I see people need to talk to me, I will talk, and I'll be like, I'll be that person, because I know a lot of them are probably looking up to me, and a lot of them have told me like they want to be like me. They also want to find an instrument that they love and that they're gonna go study or something, or just to be as consistent
what
as
happens
me.
to the point of where like someone is following you and they want to be like you, and then one day you just have a mishap? Because not everyone's perfect. Everyone has their days.
You have your mistakes.
Like, and one day you just express a whole lot of anger or something, or you treat someone unfairly, and that person looks up to you.
I think
now we see saying like, yeah, Matthew does this good things and that good things and that good things and that good things, but now he's doing this.
Now this one bad thing is like now everything is bad.
Yeah.
For me, it would be addressing the issue as it's happening. So whoever's present at maybe an outburst that you have, or if you know who was present at the thing, like, explain. Well, you don't have to explain yourself. More like just give clarity on why certain things happened. So let's say I'm living my good life, I'm trying to be the best role model I can be, and I have a mishap with someone, I have a big argument. Let's say I have an argument at my worship practice. I have an argument with someone. Everyone at the worship practice sees this. So I don't know who I'm being a role model to there, but I go to everyone and I say like, I apologize for this and that, and it was wrong of me to do this and that, and I hope you guys can understand this and that. And then you just elaborate on why it happened, because then that will show like, even in your bad times, you can still be a good role model, even if you do bad. So
we have a guy in our youth group. I'm gonna call him Guy One.
Okay.
He was recently elected like as volunteer.
Okay.
And he has a group of friends that he chills with. So because he's in the Y team now, we like normally have volunteer meetings Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
So then he's part of the team, so he wants to be here. So he wants to be in this good space, right? And then he has his friends that isn't doing bad things. They may be just skating around, or they need time for them to be boys. And he's choosing to stay away from them to chill with us now, as a youth group and as a youth team, right? And he feels pressure to either go to them or come to us.
Conflicting.
So there's conflicting, but it's not like a negative. They're not forcing him to smoke, not forcing him to drink or do something negative, but it's taking him out of a setting
that is necessarily good for him.
Yeah. How would you address that issue?
See, that's the thing. Life is tough, no?
Yeah,
it's tough decisions you have to make. That is actually just a personal decision for him. Because let's say, for example, the community or other people view his group as bad people, because I don't know, people don't tend to like skaters for some reason. Like, especially old people, they don't like people that skate. It's just random. They just don't. Skate. They gonna break a hip or knee. So they just don't like skaters. So let's say if he hangs out with them, people see like, oh, he's one of them, so now he's like that. But it's not necessarily like that, because you can be an individual in a bad group and still be like a good role model. But that just takes a lot more out of you, because you are constantly battling the negative while giving out positive, so that like it's very draining on the human body and whatnot. So yeah, I would say his decision is up to him. If he feels he needs a better space, then he can come here. And if he feels he feels like he wants to go hang out with his friends, then he should go for that.
And people's are obviously pressured into like bad things. And that's because they're struggling with life, When I've met some high schoolers, I've met I've worked with a lot of young people, and sometimes they're pressured to do a lot of different things. Bad things, especially that could harm them in the future. Like we know that smoking weed, drinking alcohol, and all of these things, and a lot of different negative things. What do you think is positive stress relievers?
Stress relievers
that they can do to like release them from the peer pressure, because maybe they feel like they pushed against the corner. And now
they trapped
like,
there.
Someone is actually coming to help them out of that corner, but not with the right activity. So what's some good activities that you can recommend?
I think that's a great point now, because when people are struggling, the bad people are the quickest to jump on and help with the issue, which is crazy.
Because it's like fake. I think it's fake help, to be honest. Because I think they say hurt people, and I think in general as well, like hurt people, once they find someone that's also hurt, they wanna sit and bubble in that space without healing, man. So I think that's why smokers like generally smoke together, and people who drink a lot drink together.
It's always together. It's always together.
They have like this common problem that they find they can drink about and smoke about. But you can also, if you're dealing with the same problem and you're all soccer players, you can all go play soccer. You can all shoot a podcast and talk about it. You can also volunteer in a youth group and work with people who's also dealing with a lot of other problems. And I think so. The positives, one of them is sport. Like I said, now sport is
I would say music as well. You can form like a band. You guys don't even all have to be good. You can just get together, make some music, and then after that your vibe is already better, and it'll make everything easier. You can even talk about it now afterwards, because you've expressed it in the music, in playing drums, in the guitar, piano, whatever. And then afterwards you can just have like a chill session. You guys are like snacking, and then you start talking, and it like makes everything better, because you guys have just had this connection from the music, making music together, and now you feel like, it's fine, I can talk to this person.
You can talk about it.
Like I've had that experience before where I felt I didn't know this group of people. We have like an end of the year camp at my church, and that's always a bunch of musicians from random churches, and then we all get together, but I don't know these people. But the second we start like making music now, afterwards everyone is like friends, like we've been friends for years. Everyone's like taking each other's hands, everyone's like buzzing, everyone's sitting down, talking, chatting. Now it's like we've known each other for a long time. Nice. So I'd say music is great. Like music can really make anyone comfortable. So
joining on some good activities. With that being said, the YMCA Athlone is hosting a youth indaba in the June. Okay.
Yes.
We don't have a specific date as of yet. We are 21st
of June. We are going to have a indaba. There we go.
Okay, we're having indaba on the 21st of June. It's going to be very similar to a youth night. However, we want and we urge all young people to come and join us for an evening of fun, games and lovely activities. We are having it at Calvin Protestant Church at 6 p.m. We urge you all to be there. We're going to do some TikTok videos. As soon as the night starts, we're going to have some snacks. We're going to have
games.
Guys,
it's going to be buzzing.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be buzzing.
You do not want to miss out.
Music, everything.
So, you're going to see me there. You're going to see Matthew there. Who else you want to see there?
That's all you need to see.
The Lord will be there. He's coming just for you. So please be there. Try your best. So that's a lovely activity that you guys can join, hosted by the YMCA family. So yeah, jump on board. Let us know, message us. Our Instagram page will be in the description. We'll put it up here as well in the video at the top here. And then, why are you looking?
I'm just looking at it over there. It's like nice.
But anyway, we are gonna do a quick game.
Okay.
Small one.
Okay.
Something I prepared for the guys.
Yes.
The game is called. I'm not gonna name it. It's called Name a Song.
Name a song.
Okay. So someone from the support crew is gonna give us an artist, and me and Matthew is gonna have to sing at least one song from these artists. The first person to seven.
Yeah. Okay.
The next podcast that we're shooting, that person would have to buy the other person a Coke.
Yes, and the handoff must happen.
And the handoff will happen
on the camera, so we know.
If you want to challenge us also to like games and things like that, put it in the comments. Try it out. Me and Matthew is more than willing to spend money out of our own pockets.
Definitely. Yes,
So without any further ado, Carlton, Larisha, you guys are up. Matthew, are you ready? GG.
Good luck, sir. Good luck.
Okay, your first one is Nicki Minaj.
Starships are meant to fly. I am the king at this game. I'm telling you.
Next one.
It's 1-0.
Ariana Grande.
Baby, I got love. No, you had a song.
I've been there all night.
I didn't remember my melody. Get the melody.
Nicki Minaj.
Banger.
Got me moving side to side.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take
why Carlton, my bro?
Yo, he's gonna come with your artist I never heard of in my life.
Let's try some a song from the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees. Oh, I know. Staying alive. Staying alive.
That's
the only Bee Gees song I know. Wait. Okay, these are the actual song.
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men. Flip. Nah.
Can we wait till the water runs dry?
I don't know if it is, but I'm totally.
Our whole lives pass us by.
I genuinely don't know Boys to Men. Genuinely, not a single song.
Let's do it.
Is it? What?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I got Boys to Men, but it's okay. It's fine.
I'm up, boy. I'm up. I'm up.
It's coming back.
There's a lot of artists, no? Like, there's so much.
I give you one like this. 50 Cent.
This is how
we did 50 Cent.
Yo. This is.
Yeah. Banger. Yo, it's 3-2. I'm so trailing. You're crazy. Crazy.
Okay, the Migos.
With
the chicken. Walk it
like
a
you. That was on the mind. I was like, how does it go? Because you said stir and then I got confused. You're the Migos.
You were thinking
when
like,
last did the Migos ticket, but I only know one song. I only knew Walk It, and I was like, how does that go? Walk It like a ticket. Yo.
Yeah, I'm up, guys. I'm up.
Yo. If I lose, that's crazy.
Let's go with the artist everybody knows. Justin Bieber.
Baby, oh, like baby, no, like. Hey, calm down now. What are you talking about?
I know he's
talking crazy stuff.
All the Justin Bieber songs, baby.
Firstly, my crushes are Ariana and Selena Gomez. Shout out to you guys if you watch this.
You don't have it, Pete Davidson wrist, bruh. I promise.
Hey, I got Pete Davidson wrist. I'm telling you now.
Johnny Depp wrist.
So to get quotes now. Who's next? Why you so obsessed with me, boy? I wanna know. Lying that you are. Yeah. Anyway, Mariah, wild, crazy for that one. It's for up now.
He's up.
Swap.
Standing on business.
Take it to the Eminem.
This is supposed to be my first single, but I just up so.
What song is that?
My first single.
Oh,
My first single. I'm gonna play it for you after the
I
podcast.
didn't know that one.
Yeah, I wish I could play it like
Yeah,
That's a
but
banger, though.
copyright.
5-4.
Yo,
Ooh,
Okay.
2 more points. 2 more points.
I like.
Oh, flip.
What's that song? Flip, but
Alicia.
this girl is on fire, fire, fire.
This girl is.
Telling you, banger.
Okay, seeing as you
Five
both had
up.
5 up, we're gonna make it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Go with like a re-artist.
Only Colton can make it difficult. I'm telling you.
Luther Vandross.
If I.
Who
My
is that? Who is that?
A final word.
Do you hear that song? Oh, that's a banger with you. I'll play a song that would never. Yo, that's a bang. Oh my gosh.
Only people who don't have daddies know that song. I didn't have a daddy. Now I still have my daddy. But,
Yo.
like.
Do you know there's 2 daddy songs that I know. It's that other one of something on your shoulders. What's that? You raise me up. That number, bruh. That's all daddy songs. Like you don't have a daddy. Like you know that song. Okay, what's it? 6-5.
6-5.
Nah, that was a whack one.
I'm getting a
That was a whack
Coke.
one.
Okay,
500 more. Can, please.
let's see.
Go back to easy. What the heck is going on here?
One last hard one.
Yo,
Yeah,
they're gonna give it to
yeah,
Matthew.
sure.
Just say they're gonna give it to Matthew because they want him to come back. Yo!
Hey,
They're gonna give it
hey.
to Matthew,
I'm
guys.
getting this
I've
from
got-
my own.
I don't know this artist.
No.
Kirk Franklin.
No.
Oh,
I lose.
no,
I
know
clearly
it, I know
lose
it, I know
because
it.
blah 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 blah. Tinky Winky.
In
Dipsy.
the end, that one. No.
That's Linkin Park, isn't
That's
it?
Linkin Park.
Yes.
Kirk Franklin.
Come on, give time, man.
Wait,
It's
wait,
time.
wait.
It's time. It's time. Give a new name. Tinky Winky.
Oh, can I get a revolution?
Yo.
Can I get
So we take an L.
That's all good. Yo,
There's no way, no. There's no way.
7. No.
Cotton
Give my hand to the man.
Cotton said the most random names I've ever heard in my life.
We had a blast.
Oh my-
Matthew got beat. He owes me a Coke on the next podcast, but give us a like, a subscribe, follow us on our Instagram page. Follow Matthew on his personal Instagram page as
Don't
well.
do that.
Matthew
Don't do
Snakeman
that.
0200. I don't know other username.
Yeah,
but,
that's the one. Follow
he's
that one, yeah.
extremely single. So for any young university students who
Where is this
is
guy?
looking for
Wait,
a
wait.
career in the medical field, specifically, what's the specification? A surgeon.
A surgeon, please.
who
Oh,
is
what
blonde
surgeon?
and also has blue eyes.
Yeah.
Who wears scrubs from Monday to Friday and wears semi-formal on a Saturday
And-
formal on a Sunday.
And you should have a diamond in your
In your tooth.
your canine.
Yes,
What's
please.
it called? What's this on your incisor?
And no crop
Incisor?
tops. Matthew doesn't like crop tops.
Yeah.
That's
Wear
a
jersey.
turn off.
Wear oversized jersey.
please.
Buzzing.
And a cargo pants.
Yeah.
And some sneakers.
That sounds
But
like my dream woman
that-
right there. Yeah.
That's you. If that is you,
And you happen
message us.
to
Let
be
us know.
watching
Let
this.
us know. We can invite you on the podcast.
Hey, this is scary, no? That girl show up here, bruh. Blue eye blonde girl show up here. Crazy.
You were looking for me?
Yeah, I heard you were looking for me. Oh, shit, but
But we're gonna be out. Give me a hand. Another one.
just like that. Yo.